Hi, welcome to the Martial Art World. I'm Cindy Young and this is my co-host George Strickland. On this show we have on the New York City Sheriff's Department and their training. The New York City Sheriff's Department has a unique new program taught by their secret weapon, Deputy Sheriff Soto. Let's go to George Strickland with that story.
My pleasure today to be talking to Deputy Sheriff Master Soke Irving Soto. Great. I'm very excited watching the training techniques here today. What inspired you to train other sheriffs?
When I was a kid, I was looking at some on-duty cops on the street, and it dawned to me that these guys needed more extra martial arts training, that I couldn't do nothing about it because I was a kid at the time. But the sheriff of the city of New York, the only sheriff of the city of New York, he asked me to put a course outline program consisting of the command hold techniques, takedowns, wrist locks, as well as pre-cuffing, the use of the PR-24.
Right. Confrontations most likely to happen. What are they?
You know, George, we out there at this present time, we do scalp locks. I don't know if you know what that is, but we're in court officers.
The tickets?
Exactly.
I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, you know, you go out there and they're in judgment of $150, $200, or $300, and our job is pretty hard because we blame for most of the people that get tickets. So when we go out there, we're presented with the sums of court judgments that we have to pay for the guy, and the guy doesn't want to hear it. So we get into some less situations out there.
Yeah, I know that everyone who takes your course, being in the same field as you, must feel 1,000 times better in confidence and knowing how to handle themselves out there. And that must be a great feeling for you.
It is. It is. When I can see a group of young guys to take up the martial arts, whatever art it is, because all arts are good.
There's some basic techniques that you stringently are putting into their mind.
Yeah, standing sound drills, stiff arm takedowns. These techniques are designed like subdued command techniques.
To talk.
Yeah, that's called mind control. Everything in this world is mind. I think the most potent weapon in the world is the mind. So you can deal with a person not just by being brute force, but by learning how to talk to the person. To practice, that's how you obtain these things.
These techniques, do they take on a realistic viewpoint as you practice them and think about what you might encounter in the street?
Most definitely. Master Soto, with his experience both in law enforcement and through the martial arts, brings on a very realistic way of teaching.
Well, of course, it's very intense. It's tactical training, self-defense for the Sheriff's Department. And as I say, it's very intense and very informative, and I think it'll save our lives in there.
That's very true. Are you planning on
Master Soto? Yes, very inspiring. The fact he's also a co-worker, it's been very inspiring as an instructor.
First of all, I'm learning a lot of techniques, which is good, especially for a small woman like me to bring down one of these big guys, and it helps a lot.
This is much more than I went to Florida with very basic handling and techniques and things like that. This is much more advanced, and this is also what I can use in everyday life as well to defend myself if the need should arise.
You are referred to as the secret weapon of the Sheriff's Department, and you're training the sheriffs very well, perhaps even better than the normal police.
Well, I know that what I teach here is different because Tammy is different, and we're also not only working with techniques, but we're also learning how to do the central nervous system. The boss is a real gracious man, and he's practicing martial arts himself. He's been around for a long time. He just don't say it. And he flatters me all the time. He says those things to me. But I think I just keep it as I'm a deputy, and I'm a martial arts expert. That's all.
Can anyone do atemi?
Anybody. We start at the age of 5, and the style was made so that as the body gets slower and weaker, you can still use atemi. So anybody, young or old, women or children can use it.
How long have you been taking?
I've been taking up atemi for about 5 years now, and I'm going to stick with it to the very end.
Now, what's your basic background?
My basic background, I'm a federal police officer for the Federal Protective Service, and I'm a sergeant there, and with this training, I'm hopefully going to bring it and apply it to the federal police also.
So that's definitely enhanced the background and the actual job.
Definitely, because with the use of atemi and its discipline has helped me to attain our goals in the past few years.
Atemi's been around 600 years ago. You know, karate is 500 years old. Atemi's been 600, it's been through a trial in monks. Most people refer to a dead neck. But however, I brought it back in the States. When I went overseas, stayed over there for 18 years, I was able to study with Yamamoto. And most people don't know about him, but he's really, go back to atemi, it's basically working with the central nervous system, as well as 365 attack points within the body. It's through shiatsu lessons, as well as the Iranian chart, these practices, and the healing part of it. It's beautiful, because if you can master this, it's totally different than martial arts.
Mr. King, thank you for having us here today. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and we'll be back.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you for coming here today and watching the class.
All our pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.